Connaughton just into the game. And poked away from behind. A great defensive player is Grant Williams. Here's Jeff Teague. And he knocks down the three. Split time with Minnesota and Atlanta last year. 2.5 years with the Timberwolves. And Teague hits another three to ask for a little more out of Giannis Antetokounmpo, especially as you go into the playoffs and what he's going to be able to bring to his game as Teague gets his own miss. He's only 26 years of age. He's a guy. Here's Teague, passes up a three on the take around Wilson. And his wife Lauren, tremendous individuals. His wife, two-time gold medalist, soccer player, U.S. women's national team. Teague with a little, gives it up. Tice, good pass. Ojale, shot clock down to 5. Here's Teague, stuck down on the baseline. Got Portis on him. And a little step back three is good by Jeff Teague. Teague, he's made 3 threes tonight. And he's going for number 4. 4 for 4.
Too far, you're right. He took off much further out than he wanted to.
It was Tice who was in the way. Teague reloads and hits. It's 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Teague hit a 3 in the first. That is going to bounce in.
Shot by Smart, front rim, offensive board. Williams kicks it out top to Teague. Wants to drive on Jones, does. Fall away, got it.
There you go. Good attack by Jeff Teague.
Teague has a way of just, he weaves his way to the basket.
Yeah, keeps his dribble alive.
The ball goes up.
Tremendous motor, just 6'9". People believe he plays a lot bigger than he looks. As Jeff Teague buries a 15-point lead inside 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Worth mentioning, this is the 3rd game in 4 nights for the Celtics, but he got a friendly roll on that one. So Rose coming off a 15-point performance. Last game out against Golden State. Derek trying to leave it off. Look out. Jeff Teague lays it through. That one's easy.
Have that look about him. You see, he has that determination about him where he goes after everything. If he can stay out on the floor and stay healthy, he's going to do some things in this league.
Each squad with 4 turnovers. Pistons with a 4-point lead. Teague finally got a shot.
Never giving up the dribble. Weaves his way into the paint and gets 2.
And very good at snaking.
Teague, nice little crossover move, spin. Oh. Celtics, a lot of ball movement. They get it to Brown. He kicks it. A 3 to open the game. Bacon over here from Charlotte. Teague thought about a 3. Takes Anthony to the bucket instead and gets 2.
Remember, shot block.
Quick move. Kicks it back out. Smart fakes the 3. Goes to the corner. Teague will take it. Make it.
That's great ball movement and patience.
Teague again. Wow. Blew by Anthony.
Oh, he had Cole Anthony.
Oh, nice steals. Teague for 2.
That was amazing.
Jake Milton.
Teague off the dribble, banks it home. He thought he got fouled, and he got fouled picked up by Teague. 4.5 gone by here in the second. Teague draws the foul on Simmons, count it, and 1. Kind of player, but Dwight Howard, a future Hall of Famer's coming into the game.
Right.
He had 10 rebounds in 15 minutes the other night. And as Jeff Teague knocks it down, just as you said, Dor.
Miami in the bubble. They've been struggling a little bit, trying to get guys healthy.
Teague forces one up and scores. Sack. Look at him flirting with a triple-double this evening. Nice take by Jeff Teague.
Boy, he shows some quickness on that move for teams. You know, Zach's got to play well. Kobe's got to play well. Larry Markkinen, your big 3 have to play well. And then anything you get from anyone else.
Form of this kind of activity.
Well, he gives him that vertical spacing as Teague strips Davis.
And Teague, they continue this, the 6th of their 7-game road trip, longest in the NBA this season. Teague that time gets in.
With 7 points, now he's added 2 more. Tatum has scored the last 8 points. All of his 8 have come in the Celtics' last 8, and now Teague gets. Then they had 3 games postponed. He missed 5. Could have been a lot more. But one of the many teams missing multiple games is Teague, starting to get a little very much entertained. He joined the local Warriors broadcast in their last game on Saturday, and man, he had some memories. And they're
period. Yeah, Mark, see how much get right back at them and see how much fight back they got tonight. They left Teague open from the top. We all know he can make that. Yeah.
And Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson about not just shooting the 3. You can affect the game in so many different ways, and getting to the basket is one of them.
Here is Teague.
Shots, certainly that defense has got to pick up a little bit more.
Booker with 10. Here is Teague using a backdoor cut on the
bounce.
Boston already with 8 offensive boards. Here's Teague. Find him, a wide open shooter that he brings you. And terrific moves and finishes like that.
Yeah, he does a great job posting up, and he knows when to go down low and what kind of defense is on him.
Teague able to find some space.
Kicks it to the corner to Ojeleye. Ojeleye trying to go baseline. Pistons with some help defense right there. They get out to Teague, though. He measures a 3 and nails it. Good to see Teague trying to make something happen. Off the bounce, takes it, makes it.
Oh, good shot. Really.
Tatum takes it all the way to the basket. Kicks it back outside. Knocked down 3 by Teague.
Outings this year. Moving in is Teague, laying it in.
Feed him and fan him, as Bob Reinhardt would say. He's hot. What else do you need to do?
Man, find out where this guy at. Find out where he's at on the floor.
Yes.
And we've seen time and time again where teams come down from big deficits.
Exactly.
That was a lane violation on Brown, not a foul. Teague laying it in.
Incredible.
Gallinari, his career high is 47. That was against the Mavericks in Denver.
The lead here.
Yeah, they can go 2 for 1 if they hurry.
Pritchard, Teague. Pritchard wide open. Teague opts to go to the hoop instead and gets 2.
That's a good job by the Celtics.
Tatum able to get out of the trap. Pritchard. Teague knocks down a 3.
Yeah, that's great passing.
Teague comes back the other way. Little floater for 2. I don't know if it was all planned, but it was pretty cool. Finds Tatum. Teague takes it right in there and missed it. No, rolled in, excuse me. Rolled in. Teague takes it to the basket and gets 2.
Teague was definitely going to take Bertans off.
Kick. Teague, that slingshot delivery. Yes, sir. A 3.
The open Zubats inside for the slam dunk. You know, I said in our opening that we should feature Zubats.
Williams, nice pass to Teague.
That was sweet. There you go.
Plenty of time. Knocks it down.
Yeah, you keep driving Toronto down the middle.
Teague throws it up and gets 2.
Yeah, good job by Teague. As soon as he got by.
Walker. Teague fakes it. Little floater goes.
Keep driving the zone.
Williams coming out, sets a screen. Teague, runner, 2.
Yeah, good job by Teague. Good.
In the lane, down to 4 on the shot clock. Teague turns around, sees it, throws up a floater, got it.
Oh man, big play, Jeff Teague.
Can't cash it in for him. What do you see from Brooklyn, Greg, defensively? Not now, not what we've seen thus far, maybe as a playoff team with all their pieces, is
Tipo for the slam. Good defense and better offense for Boston.
Cavaliers found out what life was like without Darius Garland in New Orleans to open up the second half. Wasn't pretty on the offensive end as Teague with a floater, respectively. I guess the moral of the story for these two teams, they see if you're going to lose, don't get cheated. You might as well get blown out of the gym.
Celtics average 112 a game. They give up 111, but they have really struggled to defend on the road. Here's Teague with an open three, and he drills it.
Bench with another three-point shooter, and then Robert Williams, the third in the game. Fantastic around the basket.
Teague with the floater. Yeah, in putback buckets gets one there, and the Grizzlies down 2. Teague all the way inside. And Taylor Jenkins, or at least to the Boston locker room. Shot clock down to 4 for Teague. Floats it up and in. Jeff Teague. Get it. Teague for 3. Boy, Jeff Teague. Pritchard forced out of the 3 by Tyus Jones. Teague drives, draws a foul, counted, and ball to the floor, picked up by Williams. Celtics retire the lead with a long one. And we're all square at 111. Teague. 22 for Teague. 24 for Brooks, and perfect from the free throw line. Teague against Valanciunas. Yeah, Jeff Teague. An air ball. Smart on the quick advance. Teague again off the bounce to the cup, laid it around and in. Jeff Teague.
Last year, nothing against Miami in the great run they had down in the bubble, but you add a Kevin Durant and a James Harden as Teague hits a 3 to Brooklyn. Rookie out of Utah State drills a 3. It's an 8-0 Milwaukee run, and that's the 6th 3 for the Bucks by 6 different players. Game for Boston with an illness. Wonder if that's impacted his game at all tonight as he struggled to shoot the ball. Meanwhile, Jeff Teague, who had 26 points. Here's Teague, Rob Williams, Grant Williams, Marcus Smart, and Tatum out there. Floater goes for Jeff Teague.
At his best, Dave, that's what he does.
Break. Really, since Drew Holiday came back after missing 10 games in the health and safety protocol, Jeff Teague playing well for the second straight game off the bench, 13 points.